Hello. So, after the frankly disastrous attempt last time to stream this when nothing worked, I've completely rebuilt my setup. Well, as in like the software side of OBS, I've rebuilt. I moved to OBS, moved off slobs to OBS, hopefully that'll work. I've updated a whole bunch of drivers, a whole bunch of other stuff. Hopefully, this all works. Also, fancy new moving transition. So we can skip this. Can we skip this? Cool, we skipped it. Thank you, robot. You're working. At least that's one thing. So hopefully this works. Otherwise, I legit think I'm going to throw myself out of this window. I haven't even programmed this robot to do anything. I don't know why I had it to the chat. Right. So far, so good. I feel like I'm about to jinx it. We can skip that.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Albany. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. Let's go. Whoa now. So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taken nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for...
It has occurred to me, maybe even if I haven't added the filters to my microphone. So I'll just do that now to get rid of the noise, if there is any noise. Well, hopefully that worked.
an old friend.
And honestly, if that's what kills the stream, my filter, I'm gonna like shoot someone.
I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been...
Can you imagine if it was the noise filter which is causing the issue? Oh, it's the American Venom theme. Didn't realize this was John's theme.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
I vaguely recognize this place, but obviously when I played Red Dead Redemption 1, we didn't spend a huge amount of time in this part of the map.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me, Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Almost there, Mr. Marston, just over this hill. Listen, mister, this here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Go!
Pretty sure I like cleared out this place when I was here last.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you!
Oh, Bill.
Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday.
Screw you,
You
Bill.
always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
You betrayed us.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me?
Looks different.
You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
How did you think that was going to end out? Like, what did you think was going to happen there? Ah, chicken. I could never do something so stupid.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Oops.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
Yeah, John. You want your family.
Bear that in mind.
It's the first time I've ever got a KFC. Why is the portion so tiny?
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. No! There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Yeah!
Well, welcome to my
Let's
horse.
make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Yeah.
Hello to you.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Giddy up! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Come on, boys! And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us. Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pop. Nice shooting. You got one. That's it. Kill those little burners. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Come on.
Easy now. Yeah! If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston. Yes, you got one!
For the finish.
Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken coop.
Come on.
That's it! Damn coyotes! Whoa! That was some impressive
Come on.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I believe the town of Blackwater would benefit from some kind of parade. I heard the Southwestern Goddamn Railroad coming to find out who's slow. Variety of phone calls. There's a change of season in the air. I'll feel it in my patient's bones.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts. Come on, boys.
Come on!
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. What is wrong with me? Let's go. This is how it's done! Come on! How you doing back there?
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
And another dark cutscene.
Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston. If you don't mind, I'd really like to get moving. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
I recognize this place.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
How do you do, sir? How do you do? Weather's setting to change again soon. I can feel it. I declare this is what you
Not feeling ill, I hope. Need some...
Dear sir, hello.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them.
Thanks.
I must be going. Goodbye.
Be well. Come by anytime.
Hello there. Well, ain't you a fine sight of beef?
Well, hello there.
That's so. I heard Mr. Wilkins got a damn tiger up in his barn. Tiger. Nothing surprises me no more. He's known for short changing folks. Don't you ever stop, John?
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
The rails bringing more pilgrims out here. We'll be out. Holy. Tell me something I don't know. Maybe scab herders have it right. Just let the government coming to Armadillo. The wicked from the meat. Going to open the rail lines to eliminate. Got it right over Civil War. Bathe in his blood. Repent. I'm gonna get behind on the job. I knew that already. Howdy. Campaign again, I hear.
I need to write my
gonna
book
have to
back
excuse
in the
myself.
hole. Bye.
Hey, handsome. How you, Missy?
Nobody saw where he hit the dog.
The marshal paid for it. That's the one good thing to be said.
Every day. Howdy.
Mister,
I gotta know
Here
where
in my
Moscow
mouth.
lies. Country, you know? Them being he's got it right over Civil War. Sure it is.
Give me, sir.
Here, half-ton Hank's traveling circus puts on a hell of a show.
Hypocrites! Fall to your knees! Be ashamed and disgraced in front of the Lord!
Really? Welcome to my establishment.
I'm gonna court me a girl. I'm getting along.
How are you, mister?
My products are of the finest quality, sir.
Morning,
Thanks.
Hey, you, the Cincinnati guy, come over here. You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown. Don't worry, I'll close your eyes before any ladies see you.
I'll shut that mouth of yours for good.
I mean, that wasn't called for.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come, what, you getting keep with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright. But he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you.
Spink.
Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. The whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Knocking noise.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me.
Oh, and ignore anybody who tells you that I shot a man.
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. Damn, he's seen it. Come on, don't lose him. I'm getting after him. Catch me up. Ooh, now.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Yola Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Easy.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Hey, yeah, you, over here.
Take cover behind that wagon to your right. There's one behind the crate. Take him down. Damn you. Get to that crate. I got you covered. Take that feller behind the rock, boy. Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some space. Look out! There's one behind the outhouse.
You give outlaws a bad name!
Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them. Jesus, well.
You boys just ain't that tough.
Follow me! What are you waiting for? Unload that thing. Probably gonna hurt us. That's Walton inside the house. Let's see if we can take him alive. Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the ropes for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on. Yeah.
My apologies, mister.
Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum.
What the hell are you doing?
Folks not all men are bad. I won't forget what you did here.
Glad to be of service to the oldest profession.
Oh, you ain't never lied yet.
I'll pay you to keep this between us.
I always said you was a good man.
Howdy, mister. Good to see you. Rio Bravo used to be a nice place. Till that giant mountain lion showed up.
You must think I believe anything.
I'm a terrible mother. Where is he? They took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
He's just a young boy. I'm begging you. Please find him. Hurry. He's been gone for hours.
How you doing, mister?
731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Please, sir. He's just a young boy.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise. We need to stick together, boy. Them rustlers might be waiting for us. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. It's only made the rich richer and the poor poorer, and it's killed a way of life.
Capitalism.
Building a factory over a field ain't gonna help nobody I know.
Look at what they've done to the natives for God knows how many years now. It's hardly like they're gonna suddenly start respecting a man's right to work his land.
That's different. They're savages.
It ain't that different, Jonah.
Are you sure we're the Ballard twins, Eli?
Sure as shoot. I'd know those boys any place.
We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the Ballards. Oh, now. All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here. Let's go! Stay alert, boys! Be ready, boys. We're probably gonna be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Rustlers, find some cover! Jesus,
Are
well!
you having fun yet?
Help me out here, will you?
I bet you shallow with that beat, boy. These rustlers make me sick.
You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
Are you kidding?
Hurry up! Stay with us!
Come on then, Marston. Just make sure you don't slow me down.
You're gonna leave this in a box!
Look out! There's two behind that rock.
Oh my good God! Looks like we got him. Let's move on. Stick with me. Look, over there. My God. Come on. Deputies are making some ground over there. Good shooting, boy.
You're dead, friend!
Head for that camp. Blast him, boy. Come on! Let's get these sons of bitches! Come on! Full foot, Marston! Put down your gun and surrender!
Back!
Nice shot! There's one more for the vultures. Surrender, or I'll kill you all! Follow me! Bitch whore! That's all the sons of bitches. I'll head up the ridge to scout it out. See if there's any spare ammo in that camp.
Hey, stay with me.
Let's push it. Watch out. Looks like there's a couple of snipers over there. God damn it. Take out those snipers, boy. I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air.
You really want to die?
This way.
Tell the bollards to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you.
I've got my shooting pants on.
Stay close. I can hear more gunshots. Quick, let's go help my deputies.
Come on now! Stop that!
Are you kidding?
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around, listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Stealthy, I mean, we've already kind of like knocked them over a whole bunch.
Careful! Anderson's down there! Watch out for Mr. Ghost Cabin!
Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Just a little something for my trouble. Go! My mistake, sir.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died.
Oh no.
Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows? Giddy up! Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Go there.
Nice job, Mr. Marston. Come on, he's got it. That's it.
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Look at the cowboy. I beg your pardon there.
Hello. Come on.
Come on, ain't that hard, is it?
This way. We need to take them out to the pasture.
Yeah, there you go.
Come! Whoa! Let's go! Easy.
Keep going, Mr. Marston. He's just showing off now.
Good. Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Whoa!
Sweep back and forth behind them. Keep them nice and tight.
Yeah! Move! Let's go!
You're not mad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
And that's my day's due done. At least it all worked properly, I think, I hope at least. Well, fun to be due. I'll see you next time, tomorrow maybe, or Wednesday. Got another 14 hours of this game to do. Right.